Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to back with Fakir Rahman. There's no doubt that China coronavirus response like that of many other Asian states has been far more successful than Western Europe or the disaster failures of the United States after the initial outbreak in Wuhan. The coronavirus appears to have been successfully contained. Mass testing introduced and the country's border effectively shut, and while maintaining strong supply chains and dampening some of the worst of the considerable economic damage. But the success comes from very clear roads of state control, not public trust or civil society. After an initial and disastrous cover-up, the system that allowed the government to successfully act or the same on that the Chinese Communist Party used to maintain its control over citizens at the are currently being used as part of a campaign of mass imprisonment and cultural genocide against Uighurs and other minorities in the western region of Xinjiang. The systems were already in place in most of China, from tracking people movement via their phones to a widespread camera system linked to facial recognition technology mixed with lower tech methods, including police database of supposedly suspect individuals such religious believers and critical thinkers. This omnipresent domestic control apparatus is funded out of a so-called stability maintenance budget larger than that for national defense. These systems are not necessary for success, as Taiwan and South Korea have shown, but in China they proved critical. Up until the pandemic, their systems were often relatively likely fled outside Xinjiang, but they have now been turned on with full force almost everywhere. Take one of the most useful elements of the system. Neighbor communities. This group mostly made of the writers in their 16th order played a critical role in monitoring households for compliance with quarantines and in securing supplies for people in need. There is an element them that mimic in a highly limited way and functioning civil society. They can be special for complaints, both local service or discussion of group project or for just hanging out and complaining about you people nowadays. Yet their primary function and reason for extends in spying on their neighbors for the government and a civil tooling during the pandemic, but an oppressive and danger on one in ordinary times in Xinjiang that can mean reporting people to be dispatched to the camp for crimes such as private prayer or talking to a relative overseas. In Beijing, they played a critical role in the destruction of the city neighborhoods and the driving out of migrant workers. Similar committees already had an unholy history as the ace and care of one party states such as the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany before the CCP adopted them. To be sure, surveys show high level of trust in the government in China, but that's hardly surprising in an environment where to express distrust in the government is to expression. The absolute high level of trust cited in survey 84%, for instance, bear no resemblance to reality, for the simple reason that when asked by a stranger whether they trust the authorities, people in authoritarian system have learned the hard way that it's better to say yes and to praise the all-powerful central authorities for their supposed virtue while reserving their cynicism about the lower level of government, as the Uighurs, the mountains are high and the emperor is far away. Thank you very much.